Hey, my wonderful sweet babies. I know it's been a while, but let's do the review for Baddies Midwest, episode 9. So, the episode pretty much picks up with Rolly and Slim going at it, and Rolly and Slim went about 5 rounds during this moment. I'm not gonna lie, with them going round for round like that, Rolly did F up Slim. At one point, Slim actually tried to apologize to Rolly during the midst of this whole thing, and Rolly actually did not want that apology. If anything, she still took it to, hell and back, and she pretty much had mentioned Slim's deceased father. Of course, Natalie stuck up for Rolly because, at this point, she's acting like Rolly's her best friend. So once this massacre was over, then we pretty much moved to the next scene, which was of pretty much Natalie, and she was in the room with Jayla. So Natalie and Jayla were in her room pretty much talking about, the whole situation that was going on with the girls, and then in comes Rolly and Scotty that come in after. They pretty much talk about the whole situation that happened at the brunch, and they pretty much talk about, the whole situation that went down with Akbar and Diamond. So pretty much all of the girls had agreed that they thought that Akbar was doing a little bit too much, and she should have stopped with all that spitting that she was doing. And Rolly even said that she thought that she wasn't being considerate because there's literally a room full of people and you're doing all this spitting. So then they bring up the whole situation with Rolly and Slim, and Rolly actually explains why her and Slim are no longer cool. So pretty much Rolly said that the whole situation started with, Slim, saying the N word and her not really being all the way black. So Rolly had pretty much said that, she had checked her with saying the N word because she's not all the way black. And Slim responded and said that, her dad is black, so that doesn't make sense. Then Rolly responded and said, your dad is only half black, so you're not that much black. So then after that, that's when Rolly brought up, F your, dad who's no longer here. So then that's when Slim's rebuttal was to talk about Rolly's son. And everybody knows how Rolly is about her son, so ever since then it's been up between Slim and Rolly. And in this moment, Rolly has established that she will never be cool with Slim again. So we go to the next scene, and Jazz is pretty much sick. Summer, Lex, and Jazz are all in the room together, as well as Paula. In this situation, Summer decides that she will, address Jazz and see if they are still cool. Or more so, if they can move past their issues. Jazz gets upset because she's like, she's been wanting to move forward with the situation with her and Summer keeps bringing it up and, prolonging the whole thing. Summer then starts laughing in Jazz's face, not really taking her seriously. So then the girls that actually went to the brunch actually mentioned the whole situation that went down between Akbar and Diamond. And after explaining the whole situation, Lex actually sided with Diamond because she was like, yeah, if you're going to sit here and act like you're better than everybody, yeah, we definitely could run it. Y'all, I just realized I wasn't switching the stills, but y'all get the gist. So then randomly Tinka comes in and she starts talking to the girls. And, she starts addressing everybody and says, is everybody cool or do I have any issues with anybody? That's when, Paula sits there and she starts mentioning that, her and Tinka are cool. They got their ones out and everything, but now she still has an issue with Diamond. So then that's when Tinka lets, Paula know, okay, well, I'm gonna go talk to Diamond so then that way y'all can get y'all ones in and we can squash this. We then move to the next scene, and this next scene was hella random. I don't even know how I got started. So in this situation, Biggie goes into the kitchen. Once she goes into the kitchen, she then starts to argue with Jaden while Jaden's getting her makeup done. She then starts saying like, "Oh yeah, you gonna have to get up out of my kitchen," and dot dot dot, you diddy diddy, and starts coming for Jaden, saying like, "You need to stop looking crazy at me," and all this other type of stuff. Jaden was just as confused as I was, and she was like, "This is everybody's kitchen. What are you talking about?" And just pretty much sticking up for herself in this moment. In the next scene, we have Ivory, Diamond, Biggie, Taseki, Anna, and Tinka all sitting together. This situation was pretty much to let Diamond know that Paula wants her ones with Diamond. Then randomly, Diamond gets a call from Anna, and Anna tells her that she's sick. This was random. Even Biggie was like, "Girl, why you didn't call me?" But yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing that happened in this situation. In the next scene, pretty much Jayla and Slim sit down, and Jayla actually tries to be the bigger person in this situation and be the mediator for Slim and Rolly's situation. Slim actually gets emotional because, her and Rolly go way back and they've been there for each other for so many years. So, she actually gets emotional in this instance. Then she also says that she would like to stay and still be a part of Baddies. In this moment, Rolly came in and actually intervened. And when she intervened, pretty much Slim was saying, like, girl, we should just hash this out. But Rolly was saying she does not want to hash things out with Slim. In this situation, Rolly actually stated that she would never be cool with Slim and that they can never move past things. And Natalie was also here present at this time as well. When things go nowhere, Rolly pretty much exits stage left, and then we're just stuck with Natalie, Slim, as well as Jayla. So in this moment, when Natalie, Jayla, and Slim are talking, Natalie pretty much mentions to Slim that her loyalty lies with Rolly. She also pretty much gets an apology out of Slim for, Slim coming at her some sort of way during like an auditions when she randomly popped up. In this moment, Natalie said that she forgives Slim and she even tried to accuse her of being on substances. But she ends up forgiving her, and then she pretty much says, like, the fate of you being on the show is up to Rolly because that's where my loyalty lies. So the girls finally make it to the bonfire and they're pretty much, just having a little bonding time. And it's all the girls, so you already know some mess was going to go down. So Paula pretty much mentions that she wants to run her ones with Diamond, and Diamond actually mentions to her that, once she heals with her neck brace and everything, then she's gonna have her ones with Paula. Then Natalie also addresses that if Slim is gonna come back to the show, she explains it in front of everyone that the ultimate decision is up to Rolly if she wants Slim to come back to the show, because that's where her loyalty lies. So the girls also bring up again that Emma's boring. And in this moment, they're trying to say like Emma needs to go home because she's way too boring for the show. Ivory sticks up for Emma, says she actually likes Emma, and she said that Emma needs to stand on business and confront these girls and line it up with them. Emma actually doesn't do that. Then Emma starts saying that her fingers messed up, which is why she can't line it up with nobody. So then after that, Natalie pretty much says there's going to be some more girls that go home. So if nobody's really standing on business and doing what they're supposed to do, they're going to go home. So then Rolly slew-footed ass decides to say to the new girls, who is it that y'all want to go home? And a lot of people pretty much said either Jazz or Emma. That's when Ivory pretty much sticks up and says that she's getting a little bit tired of Jazz because all she does is talks about her celebrity friends. Which honestly, I think that Ivory's just really upset that Jazz got a chance to go to the little brunch thing and she didn't, and she got a baddie shame. So then pretty much, they all address everything. After, the girls say they want to send Paula home, then that's when Dolly and Paula go at it and they're running their ones with each other. And that's where the show ends. So here's my thoughts. When it comes to the Rolly and Slim situation, I must say that I don't think Rolly 100% got hurt. The reason that I say that is because Rolly, all she did was just mainly throw her weight around like she does in every altercation that she's in. But I'm not going to say that Slim 100% won. I just love that Slim got in the paint with Rolly's big size. Natalie does not have any loyalty to Rolly at all. I feel like she's just saying that just because she wants to continue to stir the pot like she always does. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand why, Diamond didn't just do her big one with Paula in the first place already, because it is kind of giving that she's low-key ducking fades. At this point with Biggie, I feel like she's just really trying to throw her weight around when it comes to Jaden, because now she's doing too much. Because all Jaden was doing was getting her makeup done by her friend. I really appreciate the fact that, Slim is trying to fix things with Rolly. However, I don't think that she should, because she talked about your deceased dad over, a situation that was not even that big of a deal over her son. To be honest, Rolly's son is almost grown, so he could really defend himself. Your deceased dad is not even here to defend himself. And she knows that. So if anything, Slim, I would say just move forward from her. As far as the girls that I think that should go home, for one, Akbar, I just didn't like the spitting thing. Jaden and Emma, because they're boring. And also Jazz, because she's kind of boring too. But that's my opinion. What's yours?